Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Last time, we finished up in the library our discussion about potential cryptids and history and all that stuff. And now, it's time to investigate our own local, reclusive cryptid fellow, such as he is. Good old Reese. The man who is probably a were-mountain lion. What am I basing that on? Nothing, really, but fuck you. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Unlike several of the other entries in historical buildings of Scarlet Hollow, this one still looks mostly like it did in the book. Reese! It's Stella! I brought some buddies, too! Shh! Not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? That's an interesting music track to suddenly be playing. A little ominous. The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now. Anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Joe Bob would get along super well, too. Booksmart, lie. Wow, you've done an incredible job of maintaining this place. Harsh. Let's see where this goes. Wow. You've really done an incredible job of maintaining this place. Excuse me? Oh, don't mind Joe Bob. He's just a big fan of historical buildings of Scarlet Hollow. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down. You don't think you've done anything wrong, but she's certainly making you feel like you have. Oh, Mama. I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go. Anyway. We're just going for a light walk, and I've heard such great things about your son. Stella's right. We're just going for a light walk, and I've heard such great things about your son. I'm only in town for a few more days, and it'd be a shame if I didn't get the chance to meet him. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down and sighs. Alright, you win. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you too, Joe Bob. That'll be great. I can make a side dish. Yeah, like Kanika. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those too? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have those therapy dogs in hospital. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. Interesting. Why dogs specifically? Maybe she didn't mean them specifically. Maybe she just meant to not bring furry animals in to screw with his health or whatever. I'm sure there could be reasons for that, but... well, I think there's something suspicious going on here. This all could be innocent, but... well... thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. That is the obvious assumption, yes. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Also possible. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Joe Bob. Don't worry. I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Impossible. I've been out braving the woods since I was old enough to walk. They were always more of a home to me than the indoors were. Either way works for me. Alright, Stella. What is actually up with you and cars? The mines have got to be ways off, right? Don't worry about it, Joe Bob. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight with more than 2 people. Right. Well, since I've been mildly challenged by Stella, let's go with her. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet with you there. Into the woods again. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I had fun last night, but it was also kind of an objectively horrible experience. Ha! Fair enough. I was a little worried you ditched first thing in the morning. Not that I blame you. We saw some pretty terrifying stuff. Don't get too attached. I'm just here for the mystery. Dang, clingy much? I wasn't about to ditch out on the most interesting thing to happen to me in years. I'm right there with you. And I'm happy I'm not doing this alone. Indeed. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird! Let me at it. I can get it. Would a bird have made a sound like that? That's odd. Back off, dog! This is my stick! Oh, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. Same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. This shouldn't be much farther. Assuming it was actually the bird that broke that stick. I don't know. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Boy, that was not a very impactful choice. Unless that'll have, like, huge consequences in the future. Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great! I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? I think that would probably have been the first thing out of our mouths if we had. Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. Disappointed. That's what you should feel. Maybe disalieved. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Oh, been getting up to some shit, hey? Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. Oh, Getting up to some private rendezvous in the mines, have you? And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about. Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Joe Bob. I didn't peg you as shy. Not after our introduction last night. Last night? Oh, you mean when I called you cute? Well, you are. It was just an observation I made in the comfort and safety of my own home. Interesting expression. Just because I sometimes speak my mind doesn't mean I should be the one going in there. If Stella's on lookout duty, and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? No, not really. I'm like, whoa, you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No! I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I was practically born for this job. Count me in. I was practically born for this job. You're gonna do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Oh, I'll bet she is. Ah, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. I'd like to break off a piece of it. Anyway, your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. Ah, yes. Hacker voice. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. Go straight to the main office to find your cousin. Should just immediately sell them out. That would be so fucking funny. Honestly, I'm kind of curious what'll happen. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of camp. I want to talk to your manager with the achievement I just got. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, her head buried in her hands. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the gun hanging above Tabitha's desk, but then they dart to the bulletin board on the side wall. It's plastered with wanted posters for Stella, as well as a number of suspiciously ordinary photos of her and Gretchen. What are you doing here? And what are those ridiculous things doing in your ears? Ah, crap. Good luck. Sorry, Joe Bob. Are you trying to record me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them to the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. What do you want? Quick before I kick you out. What's with the gun? It's Pearl Ann's. She put it there to intimidate people. I always thought it was a little old-fashioned, but if it works, it works. You wouldn't have asked about it if it didn't leave an impression on you. Now why are you here? I can just leave if you want. No, you're already here. Might as well tell me what's so important. I just wanted to spend some time with you! Stella and Kanika wanted me to snoop around the mines. Kanika? That woman's headed out for me since the day we met. Thought she and Stella stopped hanging out. Ugh, they must have reunited specifically to torment me. And on this of all weeks. Yes, it's all part of a vast conspiracy to annoy you. What do you mean on this of all weeks, though? That's an interesting thing to say. From now on, you do best to avoid both of them. Why, exactly, did they want you to break into my mine? Oh, they just wanted to torment you. You were 100% right on that one. Well, aren't you cute? And here I thought we were having a moment. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in. But if you want, you could just wait here for an hour or so and I can swing back when I'm done to pick you up. Tell her the truth. We're trying to investigate some of the things that went down last night. We thought asking some of the miners might be a good place to start. And what, pray tell, are you investigating? What does it have to do with my men? There's some guy named Wayne who's been following me around town. There's something seriously wrong with him. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, but I could use your help. Apparently he used to work here. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I'm sure if you ask around about him, you'll hear some rumors, especially from my employees. They like to gossip. There was a man named Sam Wayne who worked here for a spell, then he disappeared. It happens all the time in this line of work. People show up for a job from out of town, and they disappear one day after getting paid. I don't know what happened to the man. I didn't even know if he was still alive. But of course, my workers blame me for running him off. Whatever. It's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. If you've seen him around, that's news to me, and also none of my business, as he is no longer in my employ. Is there anything else I can help you with? There are monsters in the woods, Tabitha. I know it's hard to take this seriously, but we caught them on camera, and they're supposedly a portent of doom for the town. I'm not asking you to believe me, but I'm asking you to take me seriously. I don't know anything about monsters in the woods, but if there's some kind of doom coming for this town, it'll be because I'm not able to do my job. I need you to take what's going on seriously. I need you to take me seriously. And what, pray tell, do you think is going on that I'm not taking seriously? What monster of the week has still convinced you is prowling the woods? Alright, this just leads back to that. Oh right, potential mine collapse. I think that there might be a mine collapse soon. The creatures I saw last night are supposed to be some sort of portent of doom. I'm just doing whatever I can to keep people safe. Look, I get it, I really do. Still has a knack for spinning people into hysterics over shadows. But the only credible threat to the mines right now... Yeah. I just wanted to spend some time with you! So you swung by, unannounced, and just barged into my office, without anyone's help getting here or finding the place? Yep. Yeah, that checks out. Look, that's thoughtful of you, but I prefer if you did go running around the mine. There's a lot of heavy machinery and you could get hurt. Okay then. Tabitha leaves the room. Now to snoop on everything. As soon as she's gone, you place Kanika's earbuds back in your ears. Hey, is everything good? Let's see. I think she's hiding something. That one was hiding a lot of things, but if some of those things are related to what's happening in town... Ah, come on. Neeks, cut Joe Bob some slack. Tabby's not that bad. She totally is, though. No use sticking around here. What do you mean no use sticking around here? You could fucking snoop around her desk and everything, and... Ah. You're a dingus. You know that? Won't people notice that I've got earbuds on? People these days have all kinds of things in their ears. If you know what I mean. It's called multitasking. You'll be fine. Well, that was moderately fruitful. What did we learn from that? I guess a bit about Wayne. Not much, really. Alright then. You approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. So, I met this guy on the bus. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said, "I went to Yeah." He said he had some friends working the mines up here. Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town? Hey, maybe. A lot of people wear beanies. He also talked about how he used to push joggers into the Baltimore harbor. Does that ring any bells? None. Not a clue. Yeah, I think I'd remember someone like that. Hey, I'm Tabitha's cousin. Yeah, we know. Me and Davis were in the diner yesterday when you popped in. How can we help? Y'all can chill out. Just because I'm Tabitha's cousin doesn't mean I'm a snitch. Yeah, alright. Seen anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. Weird how? Like, weird animal sightings. Nope. You've been talking to that townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Wait, are they talking about me? Nah. Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me, alright. And aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, of course you instantly assume that it's you once they start complimenting you. But, you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sorts of critters. Now it's mostly birds. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating. That's all. I don't know, she's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now, and it's never been like this before. Heh, maybe it's that global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. Yeah. Have you heard any weird noises coming from the woods? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day, though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. They're just not used to the local wildlife yet. Any knocking in the mines? No, I'm not gonna ask them that. That's so fucking stupid. Anyway, people getting sick? Like, more than usual? Nope, nothing like that. I feel as fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in the mine, and our health is wholly looked after. Alright. Got a couple other questions. Ask them about Wayne. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude. A real jokester, eh? Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night. Good question. Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, well, I guess he ain't. And he hasn't even skipped town, huh? A pretty unexpected turn of events, if you ask me. What a relief. That's something awful to happen to the poor guy. What did you think happened to him? What do you think you are? Some sort of cop? You remain silent. Yeah, I don't like the smell of this one bit. I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. My shift's about to start anyways. Sorry. Just tell me what happened. Fuck off. Hey, Dax. Come on, man. No. I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. So, what do you think of Tabitha? The miners stare at you, distrust in their eyes. Harrison chews her sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good boss. End of story. Y'all should get out of town. There's some seriously messed up stuff going on here. I'm not so sure telling them that's a good idea. This is the best pay I've ever had. I'm not going anywhere. Your cousin put you up to this shit. I ain't about to throw away my retirement. I just started last year. If I just up and left, I don't think anyone else would hire me. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, He's gone. That's all that matters. He accosted me last night. Wait, what? No way. Well, I guess he's still around. Accosting people at night? That doesn't sound like him at all. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners. Maybe it was just me. They seem to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you. You head over to the next group of miners. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket.
You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous.
Hello. Whoever this creep is, he or it doesn't seem to understand who's boss around here. You rush forward to throw a punch, but before you've even finished swinging, the figure's already moved to your side. Pull down the veil. While you recover from your swing, prying Pandora achievement, your other hand shoots up and reaches toward the veil covering the figure's face. As your fingers wrap around it, your body is thrown back by a forceful shove as the figure bounds back towards the shadows. You don't have to be afraid of me. Maybe. No, I don't. You do.
Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask.
Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. The veil you pulled from his head lies on the ground in front of you. It's stained and yellowed from what you can only assume is a film of pus and dead skin. You've eaten worse. Indeed. Hey, Joe Bob? Are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. Whoa. I thought I saw some action down there. Are you okay? I managed to grab his mask, veil, whatever was on his face. Did you get a good look at him? That's interesting. Why would I lie to them about that? Why indeed? He's just a man. You're not sure if you're lying more for Stella's and Kanika's sakes, or if you're lying more for yourself. Ah, with the way the miners talked about him and how the call went to static, I was kind of hoping he was a ghost. As much as I know how much you'd be thrilled if Wayne was a ghost, Joe Bob is right. Whatever's wrong with Wayne, he's just a man. Interesting. Yeah, and I think you're right. He's definitely sick. Yeah, I gotta look at him and his mask. Kanika's right. He's definitely sick. I hate to say it, but between the way those miners talked about him and how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? Ghost seems unlikely. If he's some kind of creature, more likely some sort of ghoul or some such. You hate to say it? Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, you're an all-star. Just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Joe Bob. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. That I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? Nope. The plot thickens. This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down now. Wayne trying to make me leave just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down now. Oh, so brave. Heck yeah, Joe Bob. We've got your back. Hang on, I wonder. What are you?
Flesh and blood. Much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me.
Buddy, if you were me, that'd be more reason to be afraid of you. Interesting. Your buddies seem to think you're dead. Nothing. No reaction. The rest all seem... Oh! You turn tail and run. Before you can take more than a few steps, the figure is already in front of you. You stumble with surprise and find yourself on the ground. All variations on a theme. Interesting. The swiftness with which the figure dodged your blow was clearly just a fluke. As the first hand you threw pulls back towards the body, your second hand hooks towards his head. You miss again as the figure dances to the other side, and are thrown back by a forceful shove. You're strong, but whatever you're up against is stronger. Interesting. He's strong and swift, but not swift enough. Now you are peculiar, aren't you? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. That just leads back to that. Okay. So what in the goddamn hell is up with that guy, eh? And why aren't we grabbing that? That seems like it would be very important. And it's probably going to mysteriously vanish if we leave it there. But whatever he is, we've seen here that he's not unstoppable. He, for one thing, has physical form, clearly, if we're able to touch him. And for another, he's strong and he's fast, but he's not fast enough. He can be taken off guard. He can, potentially, be beaten. Which tells us a whole heck of a lot. Whatever he's up to, whatever his deal is, well, we'll handle him, one way or another. I bet if I go to Tabitha and tell her about Wayne, we'll like go over to where the veil was, but then it'll have mysteriously vanished or some stupid shit like that. At any rate, that seems like as good a note to leave off on as any. I'm feeling like this whole sequence with the mine is going to be quite a long one. So, we'll see what the rest of this place has to offer us next time. And probably get involved in some shenanigans with the kids being in a collapsing mine or some stuff like that. So, until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.